As I mentioned on Friday, we're going to start using a new program called FlipGrid as part of our reading groups. So I want to introduce you to FlipGrid and how we are going to use it for reading groups. If we use it again later for other topics, then it will be very similar and you'll already be very familiar with it. So we're going to just give you an example using reading groups. So obviously the first thing that you're going to need to do is to go to Moodle in the dashboard, find the reading course and click on it. When you find your reading course, right at the top, you're going to see reading group links for FlipGrid assignments. And that's where you're going to want to click. But before you click, let's go over these FlipGrid netiquette. Okay, this is just like etiquette. That means ways that you want to behave when you're using FlipGrid or really any kind of social media. You want to organize your thoughts and think about how you can add value to the conversations that are taking place, because FlipGrid uses video recordings for you to share your ideas. But there's nothing worse than just watching someone ramble on about this or that without ever getting to the point, or when they waste their whole time saying something that isn't what we're talking about. So you want to organize your thoughts before you start your recording. You want to think about how you can add value to the conversations that are taking place in FlipGrid. You always want to be kind, be responsible, and be respectful. Just like we are in any part of school, those are things that we value on FlipGrid as well. Okay, if you cannot do those things, then please do not make your video, because you will have consequences for videos that are not kind, responsible, and respectful. You want to give examples, make connections, and give feedback on content. Okay, it's not just a time to talk about what you did yesterday, though maybe sometimes we will do that. But most of the time, you want to be adding something to the conversation and you want to enrich it in some way. So you need to use examples, you need to make connections, and you need to give feedback on content. You need to stay 100% on topic 100% of the time. All right, so whatever the topic is, that's what you should be talking about in your video. Okay, this is not a time, like I said before, for you to share about your puppy or what's going on outside or about your little sister. Okay, this is a time for you to do your assignment, so you need to stay on topic. You need to skip sarcasm or jokes or language that could be misunderstood. Okay, you need to be very careful anytime you're using social media to express yourself, because you can't always gauge how the other person is understanding what you are trying to say. So you need to be very careful with your words, to not use sarcasm and to not say things that might be offensive to someone or misunderstood. And finally, you need to take a break if you're not able to follow the FlipGrid netiquette. Okay, you need to go remove yourself from FlipGrid for a little while, do something else, and when you're able to come back and be a positive part of the conversation, then do your assignment. Okay, so if you find that you're in the middle of a giggle fit and you just can't talk without laughing, then take a break. When you pulled yourself together, come back and do your assignment. Or if something made you mad, take a break, then come back and do your assignment when you've calmed down. All right, now that we know how to behave on FlipGrid, let's see how we get there. You're going to click this link at the top, Reading Group Links for FlipGrid Assignments. When you click that, this will open up. And as you can see, each one of your reading groups that you've already been assigned to has a link attached to it. You only want to click on the link that you're a part of, because each link is specific to that group. It's already been tied to your school email. So if you click a link that you're not a part of, it's not going to let you enter. Okay? So make sure you enter your group. You should know what group you're a part of because you have the book in your hand. Okay? So if you're part of the report card group, you have that report card book. If you don't have that book, then you need to see what book you do have, and that's your reading group. Okay? Pretty simple, but make sure you click on the right group. I'm going to show you how to get in using the report card group, but it doesn't matter. They all work the same. There's a giant plane flying over, so I'm going to wait until it goes by. Alrighty. So I'm going to click right here, the report card group. When I click, it's going to open up a new tab on my computer. I want to make sure that I click Join with Google, because remember I said it's tied to your school email, and even though your school email does not say gmail.com at the end, the Santa Cruz Christian Learning Center uses the Gmail platform. So you need to use your email that has scclc.org, or it will not let you in. Okay, you're not part of the group with any other email, so you need to use your school email. So you're going to click Join with Google. Make sure you also have this box, Remember Me, clicked so that you don't have to do this every single time. Okay, it'll just save you time later. So join with Google. You're going to get this little window that pops up. You need to select your school email, not any other email, not your parents, not another Gmail account. See, I have lots of Gmail accounts. This is my daughter, my other Gmail. Mr. Douglas used my phone, so his is, or my computer, so his is on here for some reason. So I want to make sure I click my school email that ends in SCCLC. I'm going to click that. When I click it, it should take me to where it says login successful. Now I'm part of the report card group, and it already has your first topic in here. Here's your topic. What is it going to be about? This is the same topic in each group right now. Okay, you're all working on the same topic, but within your group. Okay, what is it going to be about? Read the back of your book and make an educated guess as to what you think the book is going to be about. In your video, you should share an idea saying something like, I think this book is about la 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 la. Remember to tell us why you think what you do, and then tell us if you're excited to read the book or not and why. Okay, this is all about your opinion. Okay, so there's not really a right answer as long as you stay on topic. Okay, when you're ready to use FlipGrid, so you click here where it says record a response. You're going to allow FlipGrid to use your microphone and your camera. And it tells you right on the screen what you're going to do. Step 1 of 4, record. You have 2 minutes to record your video. Click anywhere to dismiss. Okay, so to dismiss that, you just click. Okay, you read the announcement. Now, here's the very fun thing about FlipGrid. When you're in FlipGrid, you can just record by pushing that button, and then you can start talking. But remember, you want to think about what you want to say first, or you can have some fun. You can add effects to your screen. Okay, so you could add filters, dual tone, sunset, fold down. Okay, you can have fun with your filters. Okay, as much as you want. That's fine with me. If you're kind of shy and you don't like everybody looking at you, you can even choose to pixel. All right, so it still will record your face and your voice, but it's pixelated, so nobody really has to look at you. So if you're really shy or you just are having a bad hair day or whatever it is, you can choose to use that. Okay? I would prefer you not use that all the time, but if that's something that you're comfortable with right now because you don't like to show your face, then that's okay. Okay, I'm going to take my filters off so I can show you your other options. If you click here, it closes the effects. Or if you don't want to do filters, perhaps you want to do something else, like choose a frame. Okay, you can pick any of these frames that you like. This one made it look kind of like I'm on a picture, like a Polaroid picture. You can add rainbow paint frames. You could add flowers. You can make it look like you're telling the news. So maybe that would be great for like a social studies project later. All sorts of things. Okay, underwater, unicorns, there's everything. Okay, you can pick a frame. You can also add an emoji or two. Okay, so you could add emojis, you could add people. You can add accessories, reactions, magic, on a random, and sign language. Okay? All sorts of things that you could add to your FlipGrid. Now again, if you are shy or whatever it is, you could choose an emoji like so, and you can make it bigger. And you can put it right over your face. Okay? And you could still record your video like that. So you're still talking, we're still hearing you, but you have the option to stay behind your emoji if you don't move too much, and nobody will see your face. Okay, so that's another way if you're being shy or silly or whatever it is to hide your face. Okay, I'm not saying that because I want you to hide your face. I'm just telling you that if you don't like to do a selfie kind of video, that is an option. You can add text, you can draw, you can use a whiteboard feature or a photo. Okay, lots of options to make this video super fun and creative. So I'm just going to add a frame today because I want to keep it simple. I like this paint one because it's nice and bright and it's sunny outside. Okay, so I'm going to close that. Now, here's some options. You could upload a clip if you have something you want to share. You could mirror your video to flip it around. So maybe if you're showing something and you need the words to flip around, you might want to play with that one. You can mute yourself if there's a need to do that. And you can share a recording of your screen. Just make sure it's always appropriate. Okay? But most of the time, you just want to pick your effect and then you're going to push record. Now remember, the question was, what do you think this book is going to be about and why are you excited about it or not? Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm reading a different book because I don't want to tell you my opinion on your book. I'm going to tell you a different one. Okay, so this is just an example video. I'm going to say I read the back of our devotional book. All right, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about it. So I'm going to push record. It's going to give you a countdown. Hey, I'm really excited to read Powerful Prayers for Your Family because when I read the back of the book, it sounds like it's going to teach me ways to pray using God's Word. And I think that sounds pretty cool. It's not a very long book, and I don't think it's going to be very difficult. So I'm excited about it. What do you think about the book? Okay, then I'm going to push stop at the bottom. And when I'm all done, I push next, this green button. Okay, you don't have to use your whole 2 minutes. Hey, I'm really excited to read Powerful Prayers. You can listen to yourself. You can see if you like it. You could add more if you want, or go back and re-record, or you can go to the next if you're happy with it. So I'm going to push next. The last step is always going to be to take a selfie. But again, if you don't want to take a selfie, you can add something to cover up your face. But it'll be the first thing that people see when they look at your video. So you want to make it so people know what it is they're looking at. So I'm just going to look at the camera and I'm going to go, oh, I got to move over. Here we go. Going to click like that. If I'm happy with it, I can push next. If I want to add an effect, I could add an effect. So maybe now, since I didn't use a sticker before, maybe I want to add a sticker. I can go back here on the side. I can pick an emoji. I can pick one that I like, a happy one. And I can move it up here in the corner. And then I can push next. Okay, it's uploading my video. I need to put my display name, which needs to be your name. Okay, so I might put Mrs. Garcia, but you put your name. You don't need to add a link. You can put a title, but you don't have to. And then you're going to put submit. Okay, make sure you push submit. It says success. It blows fireworks at you. You don't have to download anything, but if you want to, you can. and then you push complete. Okay, so now when someone comes into FlipGrid, they can watch my video and they can leave a comment. All right, so you can't watch other people's videos until you first record your own. Okay, so you need to record your own, and then once you have a recorded response, then you can watch the video. So you would just click it. Hey, I'm really excited to. I'm going to pause it. You can choose to record a response and you do it the same way, or you can choose to add a comment. Okay, so if you want to record a video response to what I said, you can, or you can add a comment. All right, and when you're all done, you can just close FlipGrid and submit your, and you'll be done with that project. Okay, that's it. That's how you use FlipGrid. Lots of fun. I will look forward to seeing your videos. Bye.